There's 6 boys. I have 5 brothers. What rank am I?
You're number 5.
No. I was talking about your favorite.
Oh.
I just got number 5.
No.
I'm usually number 3. I usually get right in the middle of the pack.
Right now, you're taking me to lunch. You're number 1.
Her favorite's whoever takes her to lunch that day. Hello, adventurer. So on today's episode, I thought I'd have a special guest because it's her birthday and I didn't get you anything else. But this is my mom. And hey, Mom, say hi to everybody.
Hi, all of you adventurers out there.
This is mostly the adventure team's idea, but they thought it would be really great if I explained the cloud, and I was like, awesome. And then they said, it'd be even greater is that if you explain the cloud to your mom. So this is gonna be my attempt to explain how the cloud works to my mom. The cloud is a very interesting thing.
Yes.
Why is it interesting?
Because I just got notified that the cloud wants to take all my photos and put them somewhere. And I'm thinking, I want my photos. I want you to take them. They only want $14.99 a month to take my photos, but where are they gonna go? So I said no, because I don't know, what is the cloud? It sounds like it's up there in the sky. And is it safe?
You think that they were going to take your photos away from you?
Well, can I get them back whenever I want them? And how would I get them back, and will other people get them? Is there any privacy?
Yeah, they're just for you. How many photos do you have?
Probably 5,000.
She has 5,000. And 4,800 of them are of her golden retrievers.
My puppies, yes.
So you have like 5,000 photos? But the problem is you buy a new phone and then you take all these photos and you never delete any of them.
No.
And then when it fills up, you just buy a new phone. That's your solution.
With more data. Like I got a new phone now with 68.
So they took all the old photos and put it on your new phone.
Right.
And then you have 64. And then when that fills up, what is your plan?
It's kind of a problem.
She buys a new phone with more space. I just hope that all you phone manufacturers can keep up with her love for her puppies, because we're gonna need a terabyte phone. You can pick your favorite. You can pick 5 of the 30 that you want.
I have a problem with deleting a puppy.
Yeah, she feels like it hurts their feelings.
Oh my gosh, I gotta delete you. No, I'm gonna keep you. So I keep them, even if they're a little fuzzy.
Fuzzy puppies are adorable. But let me ask you a question. So let's say you have your phone and you lose your phone, since that's been known to happen a lot, or it falls in the toilet. They're gone. Like if I took your phone right now, so we took your phone and I went outside and I smashed it. I said, "Happy birthday, Mom," and I smashed your phone into a bunch of pieces. What would happen to all those fuzzy puppy pictures?
That would be terrible.
Now, if you then grabbed my phone and you smashed it on the ground to pay me back, which you wouldn't do because a mother's love is unconditional, but let's say Dad did it, I wouldn't get upset because all my photos are in the cloud. So all I have to do is get a new phone and just log in and they all just are there. So I never can lose a puppy photo.
So you log in like an email?
Well, it's just like a login to anything. Yeah, your username and password, which that's a different episode about you losing your passwords all the time. I'm just saying is like, it's stored onto a hard drive. On your phone, there's a little hard drive.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and so it goes on the hard drive there. So what if that hard drive was not attached in a physical place, but instead the cloud is just a word for it. It's not a real cloud, it's not in the sky. It's just a place that you can connect over Wi-Fi, over a network. So before, the network used to be in the house, because you have to be connected to it. Okay, so let me back up. I'll back up. Remember Grandma, her mom, I affectionately named her Yoda.
Yep, she loved it.
She loved it. I just wanted to get proof that, and her name was Ogit. So Yoda, what I felt was not that much different.
Correct.
And she had osteoporosis, so she hunched down and she had a wooden leg, and so she walked with a cane.
Actually, it was plastic.
It was plastic. And then she, English was her second language. She got the words out of order. I'm just saying, she was really short, hunched over with a cane. She talked like that too. Yoda.
Everybody loved her.
Everybody loved her, and she loved me.
She did.
I remember her telling me how in Oslo, before you guys came over on the boat, she could not understand how you could hear somebody on the radio so far away. Remember that story?
Yeah.
And she's like, how can I hear somebody's voice and they're not in the same room? They're just far away. How is that possible? Well, it's kind of like how the cloud works. That's just your radio story. How can I hear the man in Oslo? It's where's my picture? And so if we said, well, the man's voice is in the cloud, we know that it's not in the cloud. He's in a studio somewhere. That doesn't matter. The fact is that you're getting that transmission of the radio basically over the airwaves. We'd call it the airwaves. Now we just call it the cloud. So replace airwaves with radio with cloud. And so now instead of a man's voice, it's sending the ones and zeros to your data. So anytime you want, it's just being stored on a server in some server bank somewhere that only you get to. It's talking to the phone. So for me, my phone is not the brain. My brain's in the cloud and it just is reading my information.
So you could just take bits and pieces of the cloud?
Yeah, like you can even say, hey, you want your 5,000 pictures on your phone, but you can just back it up to the cloud so that if something would ever happen. And that's why when you got the email from Apple, all they were saying is, hey, Randy, you have a lot of pictures. So we only give you 5 gigs of storage.
Right.
If you would like more storage, we're gonna charge you, how much are they gonna charge you?
$14.99.
They're ripping you off. They might charge you, like I pay $10 a month and I get a terabyte. You can do Dropbox, you can do Google Drive, you can do Apple, they're just a little more expensive. But the whole idea is keep your photos and then have them backed up to the cloud.
So
just kind of like the radio. It's going over the airwaves so that when you're connected to Wi-Fi and you're not on your phone, what it's doing is like, well, we're having lunch today. Your phone's sitting there, and if we were connected to the Wi-Fi and we had taken a bunch of pictures together for your birthday, while your phone's there, it's just gonna be smart and say, hey, I wanna store a backup of these photos from your birthday lunch on the cloud so that if on the way home you dropped your phone on accident and it broke, we wouldn't lose those photos.
So the iCloud is not just Apple.
No, like there's lots of companies. My computers are backed up constantly. Every file that I work on in the background without me knowing it, like it's backing up to the cloud. So people used to back up to a hard drive. You don't even need to do that because the cost has become so cheap that I have a complete copy. So if somebody comes in, like if something happened to the house, I just have to go get a new computer, log in, and it's just gonna sync everything. So I'd never have to worry about it. I always have a backup, and not only can you use it for backup, but you can use it to share things.
So does that mean that you don't have to get a phone filled with memory?
No, you don't. Like you need to have enough because of more video, but then what you can do is like, what will happen is we can then take those files and then you can download those to your computer. Because yeah, let's say that you want to keep every puppy photo you ever shot, great. But on your phone, if you want to show everybody pictures of your puppies, they're not going to watch 10,000. You have the 3 or 4 that you really love to show. So keep your favorites on your phone and then have a backup. You'll have them on your computer or on the cloud. So I can set that up. I just wanted you to understand that the cloud is like the radio example of airwaves. You can't see the person's voice, but there's a radio on the other hand that transcribes it. It's the same thing with the cloud. It's sending your picture, and on the other end, you have that.
Yeah.
But again, it's not just for pictures. It can be for we're working on documents together.
Yeah, because I'm using up all my storage on pictures.
Yeah. So are you ready to make the switch to the cloud over lunch? We'll pick up Logan.
Pick up Logan, okay.
And we'll have him do it since she doesn't like it when I touch her phone. How come you don't like it when I touch your phone?
I'm afraid you're gonna delete something.
So I'm gonna take Mom to lunch for her birthday as we kick off birthday week. And then I'm gonna show you how to back up your photos and we're gonna start to collaborate on some cool projects together. But then what you'll need to do is make sure that you are signed up for a cloud service. We'll put a couple of those links in Adventure Support. You wanna make sure that you're backing up your photos to the cloud because those are of your adventure. We wanna keep those, as well as you can start to use it to collaborate. But until then,
your adventure starts right now.
it begins right now.